Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the territory of the First Nations people of this area, and welcome to the graduation, a very special day for each and every one of us here today. And also welcome to my family from across the different borders. It's great to see you here. It gives me such a very good feeling. Just a quick prayer and we'll get this event going. Great Spirit, thank you for bringing us together today. Just guide each and every one of us on the path that we're on, taking care of all the children present here, thanking the communities from which you come from and your families for allowing you to spend time with us, and just have a very great day. All my relations, and now the Chancellor of SFU, Anne.
Thank you to Elder Margaret, a member of SFU's Aboriginal Elder Program, for her words of welcome to us all this morning. I would like to start by acknowledging the Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, Musqueam, and Coquitlam peoples on whose traditional territory we are so privileged to gather this beautiful morning. I'd like now to invite Ms. JHANVI INDATISSA, an undergraduate student in the Beatty School of Business and a member of the SFU choir, and she will lead us all in singing O Canada. JHANVI.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you again.
Please be seated. I declare the Spring 2019 Convocation assembled for the granting of degrees. Mr. President, members of the Board of Governors and Senate, faculty, honored guests, graduands and friends, I am Anne GIARDINI, the Chancellor of Simon Fraser University, and we are delighted and honored to have you join us for Convocation. In attendance today are a number of distinguished guests in the audience and on the platform, including members of Senate, vice presidents, deans, and faculty members. I would like to acknowledge Mrs. Ruby Peter, who will be conferred an Honorary Doctorate of Laws this morning, and our SFU alumni, legacy parents, and their families. Welcome to everyone. And thank you for your patience with the construction that you can see around you. We have a few exciting projects underway. Behind me on this direction is the SFU Student Society's new Student Union building, which is expected to be completed by the end of the year. It will be entirely devoted to students with lounges and study areas, meeting rooms, and recreational facilities for students. And throughout the main corridor on campus, east to west, is a public plaza renewal project, which will improve accessibility and create more gathering spaces as the university renews our aging infrastructure. I'm delighted to see you all here to participate in or bear witness to this Simon Fraser University's most important ceremony. This is the moment, this is the time, this is the hour. We gather together as a collective of scholars and supporters to celebrate achievement, recognize success, and confer well-earned honors. Graduands, this is your day, and I, along with many others, could not be prouder. There are many reasons to tackle and complete a university degree, diploma, or certificate. Charles Darwin said it well in an 1878 letter to his sisters from his ship, the Beagle. It appears to me, he wrote, that doing what little one can do to increase the general stock of knowledge is as respectable an object of life as one can in any likelihood pursue. Your university education provides you with a well-stocked mind, but your education does more than that. It makes all of us wiser, since you can do society the service in all you do of distinguishing fact from falsehood and truth from duplicity. You can do this in conversation and on social media. You can do this in the work you choose to do and in how you live your daily life and in what decisions you make at the ballot box. There may or may not be a war on truth, but it is certainly under siege. Not long ago, there was a march for science in cities around the globe. People committed to truth and logic, people like yourselves, were marching, and they held up signs that read, "Keep calm and think logically," and "It's so severe, the nerds are here." And I could be in the lab right now. My favorite was the call and response. What do we want? Science. When do we want it? After peer review. But good science is not enough. For decades, supporters of science have tried to convey what is special about science by focusing on past achievements, the wheel, astronomy, medicine, flight. But it turns out that if we really want to convey why science is important, we need to focus too on those fields that are not sciences, including the arts and communication and business and many others. This spring, SFU hosted a community summit called Confronting the Disinformation Age. And since then, a range of disinformation resources has been posted on SFU's Public Square website. Have a look. You can learn more about post-truth, disinformation, misinformation, clickbait, confirmation bias, filter bubbles, and many other subjects. As you contemplate your future, I offer you two challenges. First, put your education to use in a world of misinformation. Speak up. Rather than running away from challenging topics and those who seek to mislead, see these as proof that you are needed. You will know you're close to an uncomfortable area when you start to take some flack. These are wonderful opportunities to make a difference. Second, serve. Rather than complaining about those who make decisions for society, consider becoming a person who makes decisions yourself. You are now, by very definition, somebody with talent and new ideas. Make it your aim to learn how government works at all levels and to find your opportunity to serve your community. It's not that you owe it to the world, but rather that the world needs you. Because you are or are about to become SFU grads, I have every confidence that you will flourish in the days ahead. You will be innovative. You will be attentive. You will be creative. You will find time to consider how this world might be changed for the better. You might well do something yourself, large or small, that will help to bring about much needed change. Looking forward, I hope that you will spend your time both profligately and wisely, and spend many hours in that productive, satisfying state of imagination that engenders the very best of what you are capable of. I guess I have a third request. We are going to miss you. Please, stay in touch with us who remain here at SFU. We are so proud of you, and we are grateful, and we are changed, and we are improved by this time that we have had together. Thank you. I now call upon the president of our university, Professor Andrew Petter.
Madam Chancellor, honored guests, members of the Board of Governors and Senate, faculty members, and most especially graduands, family, and friends. It is my privilege to preside at this culminating celebration of your education at Simon Fraser University. As this ceremony unfolds, our message to you is clear. As each of you receives your degree, I and the entire university community want you to know how proud we are of you. We've seen your work, we've admired your performance. Your degrees are not merely documents of accreditation, they are living testament to the faith we have in your ability to flourish in a dynamic world. They're also a reflection of the institution you chose, one whose vision it is to be Canada's engaged university. That focus on engagement has provided you an enriched and relevant educational environment, one that has not only equipped you with disciplinary knowledge, research capacities, and critical thinking abilities, but has also enabled you to gain workplace experience, community insight, and global awareness. These are the aptitudes required to climb your first mountain. Now, I'm not talking here about Burnaby Mountain, another peak you've most assuredly learned to scale as part of your SFU education. I'm referring to the first mountain as described by New York Times columnist David Brooks. Brooks is the author of a new book entitled The Second Mountain: The Quest for a Moral Life. Having established himself as a celebrated writer and popular media commentator, Brooks reached the pinnacle of the first mountain, which he describes as the place you go to pursue material gain, to seek public recognition, and if all goes well, to find happiness. But SFU's vision, and my ambition for you, is directed to much more than the individual success associated with accumulating wealth, gaining social standing, and pursuing a profitable career. My hope, and that of this university, is that your SFU education will also to prepare you to scale what David Brooks calls the second mountain, the place you go to contribute to the well-being of others. In Brooks's words, the second mountain is where you are driven by the desires of your heart and soul, not by the demands of your ego. Success on the second mountain is about collective welfare rather than individual advantage. In a variation on the theme of engagement, Brooks says that this second quest is about interdependence rather than independence. It involves attending to the needs both of individuals and of the community. And here's the wonderful thing. The second mountain is where you attain what Brooks calls joy, a state more rewarding and resilient than happiness. I recently heard Brooks interviewed about the book and about his own personal journey, and I was immediately drawn to his vision of a second mountain because it resonates so strongly with my own experience and with what I believe this university is all about. A belief that the true measure of our success as human beings is not how much better we make life for ourselves, but how much better we make it for others. Like Brooks, I recommend to you the rewards that come from building a better world. They far exceed those that accompany personal ambition and self-aggrandizement. Individual accomplishments can be gratifying, but the sense of efficacy and attainment to be gained from helping others and enriching communities delivers that much greater satisfaction and fulfillment. So here, today, I hope you revel in your attainments to date. As you stand on this mountain, you have every right to bask in the happiness you have earned and to share that delight with your colleagues, friends, and family. Bravo for having made it this far up your first mountain. It is a critical foundation for what lies ahead. But when the excitement of today's festivities begins to wane, I commend to you that second climb. There's joy aplenty to be found there in a world that is desperately in need of your commitment, your energy, and your leadership. And whatever mountains confront you, you can take comfort in the knowledge that you needn't make that climb alone. The relationships you've formed here with friends and colleagues, with faculty and mentors, will serve you better than any single lesson. Today, you take your place amongst a global network of over 160,000 SFU alumni in more than 140 countries, supported by an association that is there to assist and connect you. And while this phase of your education is complete, continued success in this ever-changing and challenging world will depend upon your commitment to lifelong learning. In that regard, SFU will always be here for you when you need help. For now, this is your time. Enjoy it and use it wisely. Share it generously with those you love, and just as generously with those who don't have your advantages, knowing that it is on the second mountain that you will make your greatest contributions and find your greatest joy. Congratulations to you all.
SFU's honorary degree is the highest honor conferred by the university. Honorary degrees are awarded to distinguished individuals in recognition of their scholarly, scientific, or artistic achievement, or in recognition of exceptional contribution to the public good through professional or philanthropic activity. Honorary degree recipients' achievements celebrate our university's values and serve as an inspiration and a role model to our students, our graduates, and our communities. The honorary degree will now be conferred. To present the honorary degree candidate, Mrs. Ruby Peter, I am delighted to welcome Dr. Peter Jacobs. Dr. Jacobs, an assistant professor in linguistics at SFU, comes from a Squamish Nation village near Brackendale, BC. For over 25 years, he has worked on the important task of revitalizing the Squamish language. Dr. Jacobs.
Say an hatchen schalwen, quins eig watch no me wait teast sates, anstanachten. Wanted to give you a greeting in the Squamish language today. Just very glad to see each and every one of you. Madam Chancellor, I am honored to present Miss Ruby Peter, a Coast Salish elder and linguist, who is known by her traditional name, Stitamat.
Can you stand over here? Ruby? Ruby? Can you come stand here? Pardon? Can you stand here? Peter has a few more words to say.
Okay. Okay, nephew.
For 60 years, Ruby has worked tirelessly to document, analyze, and revitalize the ancient language of her people, Halka'Meetnam. In this International Year of Indigenous Languages, it is a particular privilege to recognize Stitamat. Her deep commitment to the sharing and safeguarding of her language ignited when, as a young mother, she was asked to teach Halka'Meetnam in her community. She and her three sisters approached the University of Victoria's Linguistics Department for help in acquiring skills in literacy and analysis of their language. As a result, they became the first in British Columbia to earn 2-year Indigenous language diplomas. And so began Mrs. Peter's lifelong work as a researcher of and advocate for the Halka'Meetnam language. Not only has she been a mentor for hundreds of students and teachers, she is also the current lead elder in the Diploma in First Nations Language Proficiency Program and the MA in Linguistics of a First Nations language here at SFU. In these roles, Stitamat has helped thousands of people develop their knowledge of the Halka'Meetnam language. She has contributed to dictionaries, grammars, and teaching grammars, and written countless articles. She has served on boards, panels, and committees that set policies and provide linguistic support for various language revitalization projects. She is currently the lead language consultant on 5 Social Sciences and Humanities Council research grants. She's also helped to assemble a valuable corpus of stories, sound, and video files with more than 10,000 pages of texts from Halka'Meetnam speakers. Described as a treasure of linguistic and cultural knowledge. With 14 sounds not found in the English language, the Halka'Meetnam language is daunting to transcribe, and with its polysynthetic structure of large words composed of many parts, it is challenging to learn. Without Mrs. Peters' passion, commitment, and expertise, this rich legacy of material would not exist for the benefit of future generations. Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of this university, I ask that you now confer upon Ruby Peter the degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Ruby Peter, Stitumat, by virtue of the authority vested in me and in the Senate of this university, I do hereby admit you to the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. Ms. Ruby Peter will be hooded by Dr. Elizabeth Ellie, Vice Provost and Associate Vice President, Learning and Teaching, and Ms. Romana Khan Hamani, Vice Provost, Students and International Pro Tem and Registrar.
Yeah, that would be great. Okay. Do you want me to? Okay.
I'm surprised. Yeah.
If you could hold it.
Thank you.
Because Elizabeth is.
I'm surprised. That's beautiful.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You're going to come up here.
We'll have you sign.
So step up.
Can you step up here?
Step up.
We'll have you sign the book.
So you should sign here.
Sign here.
Yes, I'm right next to you.
It's now my pleasure to call upon Dr. Ruby Peter for her convocation address. Dr. Peter.
Thank you very much. Thank you. This is the greatest day. I am so happy, not for receiving this, but for the young people that are going to be graduating. Looking back and thinking about what we had to do to get to this point. In the past 50 years, we've tried so hard. I've worried about my people. I've worried about the language. And I always thought we were going to lose it. But today, I know that we're not, because I saw how the young people are working so hard at learning their language and learning to write it. I thank SFU for accepting me to be, giving me something very special. I'll always keep it in my heart. I am so grateful. As a child, I spoke my language very fluently. My parents, my grandparents. At the age of 14, when I started school and I was in grade 7 or 8, I was 14, I was translating for the courts. And that's how I started. The elders were looking to me and asking me to do some translation for them, speak for them. And that's how they encouraged me. And I'm very grateful. Now, to get to this point, we went to many different schools asking what we can do. But there was one person that did help us. got us started at the language, writing the language. That I'm very grateful that now we can write the language. We have just about 100 little stories that are to be, they're all English, but they have to be translated into Hulkameetnam. And I'm looking forward to that someday that will be published. I'm very proud of the young people that are graduating today. I know they worked so hard. I thank all of you that have come to this occasion, very special occasion. I'm glad that you are here, and I'm proud of the ones that are graduating. And I thank SFU, the president, chancellors, and all the teachers. There's been so many teachers that I've worked with, and I thank them all for helping out and working with me. I've seen a lot of things. Thank you very much. Haitep asiyam nasiya. Haitep.
Careful stepping down, Ruby, because you got to step here.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Peter Heichka. Ladies and gentlemen, as part of Convocation, the Alumni Association will present a Simon Fraser University alumni pin to the graduates as they leave the stage. Our alumni are incredibly important to us, and we're pleased that this symbolic presentation will launch you on your new role as alumni of SFU. Mr. Robert Weston received a Bachelor of Arts in Commerce and Economics in 1978. He's also currently the Vice President of the SFU Alumni Association. I invite Mr. Weston to the lectern to bring greetings to the graduands. Robert?
Thank you, President Petter, Madam Chancellor. Today, your relationship with SFU evolves as you officially become lifelong members of a worldwide network with more than 160,000 alumni over 140 countries. Our Alumni Association celebrates its 50th anniversary this year, and as always, our goal is to provide you with opportunities to learn, grow, and thrive through local, national, and international events, career resources, services, and many other value-added benefits. As alumni, you now serve as ambassadors for SFU in your community. Through your journey, you will also inspire current and future students to dream, to strive for excellence, and to make their own mark in society. Please stay connected with us through social media and by signing up for our alumni email forwarding service. We want to hear from you and have a chance to celebrate in your future successes. As you cross the stage today, it will be my pleasure to present you with an alumni pin. Wear it as a symbol of your incredible achievement and your connection to SFU. Be proud of your accomplishments, be proud of your SFU credentials, and thank you all for investing your time, energy, and talents in this great university. Congratulations and welcome to the Alumni Association.
Thank you, Robert. Before the graduands are presented individually to the Chancellor, Ms. ZAHRAA HAWILI, a member of the graduating class, who has some fans in the audience, will address Convocation. ZAHRAA is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts double major in Health Sciences and English. During her 6 years at SFU, she volunteered off-campus with Burnaby Hospital and Payne, BC, and on campus as a health sciences peer mentor. She completed a co-op work term at BC Children's Hospital and served as a youth ambassador for the Canadian Race Relations Foundation. She now works at Simon Fraser University. It's now my great pleasure to call upon Ms. ZAHRAA HAWILI for the Graduand address. ZAHRAA.
Mr. President, Madam Chancellor, distinguished guests, faculty, family, and friends, good morning and welcome. Everyone, please join me in welcoming the graduates by giving them the 6 words they worked countless hours to hear. Congratulations to the graduates of 2019. I would like to respectfully acknowledge the Indigenous people of this land that we are currently upon, the Coast Salish peoples of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. It is with absolute pleasure that I'm standing before you today and getting the honor of representing this graduating class. I remember finishing high school and thinking that 5 years in one institution is way too long. So naive 18-year-old me took a vow upon herself that when I get to university, not only would I finish my bachelor's in 4 years at most, but I'll then immediately begin and complete my master's in 2, followed by my PhD in 4. In reality, it took me 6 long, beautiful, student debt-filled years to complete my bachelor's. And regardless of how long it took you to graduate, whether it was 4, 5, 6, 7+ years, you have finally reached this milestone. Hard work, sleepless nights, unhealthy diets, no social life, countless exams and assignments. And what you have to show for it is an extremely expensive piece of paper. Congratulations. Allow me to take this opportunity to share with you some of the life lessons I learned during my time at Simon Fraser University. In honor of the 6 years it took me to graduate, I will share 6 life lessons. Life lesson 1, do not get married. Now, I'm not giving matrimonial advice. For one, I would be a hypocrite. What I mean is, do not get married to one path that you overlook other options and possibilities. Explore. Sign up for different things, including classes, clubs, and volunteering opportunities, because it is through that you find your true passion. Life lesson 2, just do it. No, I'm not endorsed by Nike, nor am I encouraging you to spend the rest of your student loan money, if any is even left, to go buy Nike shirts. What I mean is, do not let your fear of the unknown prevent you from taking initiative. Do not allow your fear to prevent you from embracing a challenge. Act as if you are not restrained by any fear. If you see a new opportunity, take it on and just do it. Embracing challenges allows you to become resilient, disciplined, and to grow as a person to become a better version of you. Life lesson 3, live in the moment. We live in a generation where everything is digitalized. We go to concerts, comedy shows, and events, and opt to take a video or countless images. Some of you are doing that right now, instead of enjoying it in the moment. I know because I'm guilty of that. On the day of my wedding, my makeup artist gave me a piece of advice. She told me that when I'm sitting at my venue, to take a moment and take a mental snapshot of the day. I love that advice and have applied it to every experience since then. I now ask you to do the same. Take a moment, scan from left to right, and take this moment in. While you do that, allow me to be a hypocrite and to take a selfie with everyone, as I have too much adrenaline to be able to effectively take a mental snapshot. Don't forget to smile. Life lesson 4, do you. While at university, we take many courses, but none teach us about the importance of taking care of our physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental health. Take care of yourself. That may mean pre-planning your meals to eat healthy, going for a walk, seeing a therapist, meeting up with your friends, meditating, praying, or going as far as removing toxic people from your life. Whatever it may be, never neglect your health because you only have one body, so take care of it. Life lesson 5, educate yourself. Today, you each proved that in academia you are capable of success. However, what I'm referring to is on a larger scale. From a very young age, my parents have instilled in me love, appreciation, and respect towards everyone, regardless of their religion, culture, ethnicity, or any other differing factor between myself and them. As I got older, I realized that unfortunately not everyone shares that. For that, I urge you to actually learn about other people, their religions, cultural practices, because they'll just make you a better person. Now, if that's too much to ask, then please just stay away from social media and refrain from texting or tweeting ridiculous things in odd hours of the night. Life lesson 6, be grateful. Do not be fooled for 1 second that you got to where you are today all on your own. I know I did not. I'm grateful to God for everything. I'm grateful for my parents. My accomplishments are not mine alone. My parents immigrated from Lebanon to start their life together here. And there are no words that I can articulate that will do justice to express my gratitude, appreciation, and admiration to them for everything they did. Thank you. Thank you to my younger siblings. Thank you to my younger siblings for being so annoying that I had to go to the library and study, which actually helped me get work done. Thank you to my in-laws. You're such loving and incredible people, and I'm blessed to have you as my second set of parents. Thank you to my brother-in-law for being the older brother I always wanted. Also, congratulations on finally deciding to convocate after 7 years. I will see you in this afternoon's ceremony. I guess I have to stay all day. Thank you to my amazing husband, also an SFU alumni, who did a degree in chemistry. Who does a science degree these days? Not sure about that decision, but I can tell you that I made an incredible decision in marrying someone so supportive, patient, and loving. Thank you to my extended family, wonderful friends, mentors, and every person who gave me an opportunity. Each and every one of you has allowed me to be able to make it to where I am today because of your continued support, your prayers, and motivational words. Fellow graduates, I know all of you are grateful for something or someone. Share that with them if you're able to. Even if that means writing a letter to Google's headquarters. Enjoy this moment and enjoy the 5 seconds you get to cross this stage. I wish each and every one of you success, prosperity, and a job to pay off those hefty student loans. And if that doesn't work out, well, there's always grad school. Thank you.
Well done, Zahra. Thank you. Thank you, Zahra. The members of the graduating class will now be presented to the Chancellor to be admitted en masse to their degrees. Will the graduands please rise? Pretty good-looking group, don't you think? Madam Chancellor, I present to you those scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of this university, and I request that you confer upon them the degrees for which they are now recommended.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the Senate of this university, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees. The graduands may now be seated.
The members of the graduating class will now be presented individually to the Chancellor, but first, a few requests. Would you please refrain from applauding the individual members of the graduating class until each group of degrees has been conferred? This does not apply to the conferral of doctoral degrees or the awarding of medals. And obviously, we can't forbid spontaneous outbursts of enthusiasm, nor would we want to. As a courtesy to others, please remain seated until the conclusion of the ceremony, and I'd ask the graduates to please return to your seats following the receipt of your degrees, except for doctoral candidates who are invited to please join your colleagues on the platform. The degrees of the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences will now be conferred. Madam Chancellor, Dr. Jeff Dirksen, Dean and Associate Provost, Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, will announce the names of the students earning graduate degrees.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the graduands of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. The graduands will be hooded by their accompanying faculty supervisor, or Dr. Jane Polkingham, Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. The first doctoral degree recipient, Dr. Kyung-Min Kim, is also a recipient of the Dean of Graduate Studies Convocation Medal for Academic Excellence. Dr. Kyung-Min Kim will be hooded by their senior supervisor, Chung-Hae Han. For his thesis, Dr. Kim studied natural language syntax and its interface of semantics using data obtained through controlled experimentation. His collaborative work on Korean null object will be published in one of the most prominent journals in linguistics, Linguistic Inquiry. The next doctoral degree recipient, Dr. Natalie Knight, is also a recipient of the Dean of Graduate Studies Convocation Medal for Academic Excellence. Dr. Knight, who convocated last fall, will be hooded by their senior supervisor, Dr. Deanna Reeder. Dr. Knight is Yurok from Northern California and Navajo from New Mexico. Her dissertation shows the way that Indigenous people who have been adopted out of communities, raised in foster care, survived residential schools, or descended from survivors can rebuild and regain their political, social, and economic practices in indigeneity. She was awarded a Vanier Canada Graduate Scholarship and worked with many Indigenous people in reinstating SFU's Aboriginal University Prep program. Dr. Knight extends gratitude to SFU's Indigenous communities and to our non-Indigenous comrades who uphold lifelong commitments to decolonization within educational institutions and beyond. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the remaining graduands of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. Hey, Jordan, how are you doing? Dr. Jordan Abel will be hooded by his senior supervisor, Dr. Sophie McCall. Dr. Kelsey Blair will be hooded by their senior supervisor, Dr. Peter Dickinson. Dr. Candace Sharon will be hooded by their senior supervisor, Dr. Michelle Levy. Dr. David Weston will be hooded by their senior supervisor, Dr. Deanna Solomon. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the graduands of master's degree in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. Laura Antoine. Jessica Arnous. Roberta Charlie. Sonia Charlie. Jaite Chen. Cheyenne Cunningham. Emily Edenshaw Chaffin and guest. Dylan Flint. Charlene Fortier. Louise Framst. Harvey George. Theodore Gottfriedson. Marie Horgan. Thomas Jones. Verna Jones. Siamia K. Ida Kasemi. Keiljas Lang. Carol Louie. Colleen Manson. Linda McDonald. Sean McGarrigle. Leah Mounier. Kate Moffat. Danica Reed. Melissa Richard. Bernadette Sam. George Seymour. Margaret Seymour. Usnam Sheikh. Mary Stewart. Claudia Sylvester. Benjamin Young. Subert Baines. Ruby Bissett. Michelle Buchholz. Melody Ann Kathleen Carew. Paula Chonyanko. Lauren Clarato. Catherine Lee Crawford. Jyotika Dangwal. Lucas Dorn. Tanya Fair. Catherine Filipich, Kara Herbert, Clara Hillman, Runuma Islam, Matthew Jackson, Tori Jansen, Sydney Jordan, Emma Lee, Peter Lunka, Antoine Momo, Christopher Raftis, Marcus Rawlings, Stephanie Sinitson, Vanessa Ta, Sarithi Tadapali, Johan Zerba, Jeremy Arbuthnot, Caitlin Harrison, Laurie McDonald, Christopher Puzio, Mitchell Shaw, Molly Steves, Danielle Sturgeon, Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the students who have completed the requirements for the graduate diplomas in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. Malika Azizi, Sarah Razuli,
Madam Chancellor, the Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, Dr. Jane Polkingham, will announce the names of the students earning undergraduate degrees in her faculty.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. The first graduand, Ms. Haben Pan, is the recipient of the Dean's Convocation Medal for Academic Excellence. I ask Ms. Pan to come forward. Haben is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in English and a minor in Learning and Development Disabilities. Excelling in academics, Haben is a recipient of the President's Honor Roll for multiple semesters and other awards, including an award from the Vancouver Korean Canadian Scholarship Foundation and the Anne and William Messenger Undergraduate Scholarship. Haben has always been passionate about supporting the education of students, which is why she's currently enrolled in SFU's Professional Development Program to pursue her dream to become a certified teacher. During her time at SFU, Haben also worked as a special education assistant to support students with exceptionalities and volunteered for educational organizations such as Racing Readers and Big Brothers of Greater Vancouver. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the remaining graduands of the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. Yuial Abera. Edward Abramsky. Spencer Akhtimichuk. Rahul Agarwal. Fidelis Amechi, Akam Azimi, Ashley Barrier, Tuman Ulzi Batmonch, Gavin Baumbach, Julia Bernardis, Gianluca Bertoya, Rachel Bisco, Daljinder Bular, Alyssa Bridgman, Ashley Bucci, Yichun Tsai, Yuan Sao, Brittany Carter, Federico Serrani, Amanda Chan, Lawrence Chan, Hannah Chow, Selena Chern, Fang Yuan Chern, Huichi Chern, Jerry Chern, Le Tong Chern, Mi Chern, Min Chern, Jingja Chern, Tianchi Chern, Xin Chern, Xinting Chern, Yang Chern, Yingzhou Chern, Yu Sheng Chen, Yu Zhang Shen, Zhe Man Chen, Zhe Kun Chen, Justin Chang, Amy Chu, Arsh Chug, Kui Cheng Chung, Shafiq Ahmed Kodabooks, Alicia Cooper, Rasiya Correa, Sarah Krima, Chen Yu Dai, Zi Hao Dai, Monica Dang, Bo Chao Dang, Harcharn Daliwal, Anissa Danji, Harmeen Dillon, Tina Doe, Hannah Dodson, Tianyun Dong, Lucas Erickson Henne, Bruno Esser, Ryan Fagri, Jianqi Fang, Yuan Chern Feng, Yunhui Fang, Francesca Ferrario, Nicole Flores, Salmon Ayodaji Golakala Folami, Toby Foster, Yuchun Fu, Ziyi Fu, Felix Gakutsana Jr., Samantha Gates, Jinglong Ge, Holly Jeanron, Rebecca Gingrich, Reese Michael Godin, Mengying Gong, Mingze Gong, Huanyuan Gong, Gurleen Gruel, Yiyang Gu, Melissa Guado Milan, Hui Guan, Kaiyang Guo, Zakai Guo, Marjan Hakim, Kathleen Harmer, Mary Olivia Harris, ZAHRAA HAWILI, Zanre He, Jiankong He, Yidong He, Candice Ho, Clara Ho, Louise Ho, Melanie Ho, Catherine Hogg, Tian Hao Hong, Hao Duo Ho, Jennifer Hu, Heidi Hu, Juntao Hu, Gordon Huang, Huiling Huang, Carrie Huang, Li Ming Huang, Lin Hui Huang, Yang Huang, Teresa Huang, Ka Wing Hui, Quan Yin Hui, Jiayu Huo, Jordan Hutchings, Kester Wunzer, Yashvi Jain, Bowen Jiang, Li Jiang, Jialin Jiang, Lingbo Jiang, Shan Jiang, Hui Jiang, Su Tong Chiang, Mani Ha Johal, Munraj Kaila, Brenda Katsif, Sudeep Kaur, Zakiya Khan, Dongmin Kim, Sean Kirkby, Nevin Knevich, Chung Ting Ko, Melissa Kular, Sylvia Kumar, Peiyu Kuo, Aftab Singh Latar, Chi Kuen Lai, Monique Lam, Jordan Langlois, Emily Lauman, Jong Hyuk Lee, Andy Lai, Ahmed Lalemo, Tali Levinsky, Amila Lee, Fan Lee, Jing Lee, Martin Lee, Mangyun Lee, Jianyu Lee, Shanshan Lee, Shanice Tinwa Lee, Xiaoyu Li, Yanzhern Li, Yinan Li, Yingking Alex Li, Yiyuan Li, Zhe Li, Chen Li, Chuangrong Liang, Yute Liang, Eric Liao, Wenqian Liao, Zhengli Lin, Minhui Lin, Queenie Lin, Wenhang Lin, Yiyue Lin, Yu Lin, Hao Chiang Liu, Kun Liu, Longsheng Liu, Chenyi Liu, Chichi Liu, Tao Liu, Shi Liu, Xinyue Liu, Yu Liu, Yupeng Liu, Xiao Liu, Chia Chen Lo, Michelle Lo, Guan Hao Liu, Joanne Louis, Taylor Lundrigan, Jin Zhou Liu, Chi Dan Luo, Xin Yun Luo, Jonathan Lupien, Jiajun Liu, Xinchen Liu, Ray Mai, Arsol Ijaz Malik, Siyi Mao, Yidong Mao, Vanessa Martin, Will Martin, Maximilian Metzner, Jonathan Miao, Tatum Miller, Xiong Ming Mok, Priscilla Naidu, Brandon Raj Surup Narayan the First, Thomas Ang, Phuong Nguyen, Sarah Nguyen, Mary Nguyen, Damien Noack, Lara Ogilvie, Sugar Otgonbayer, Jonathan Pabicho, Yuhong Pan, Sonia Panda, Sydney Perisotto, Jennifer Parkinson, Fabiana Para Avila, Lian Chi Pang, Yukong Pang Lucas, Yushin Pang, Priscilla Penner, Jason Pham, Tran Khan Pham, Haley Pihowicz, Jennifer Pitt, Valicia Prawira, Brianna Price, Huiyan Chan, Stephanie Yanyi Chin, Chunyu Chu, Delaney Querns, Alyssa Reese, Celine Reyes, Jessica Rich, Erin Richardson, Melissa Roach, Connor Robinson, Isabel Rodriguez, Deborah Ross, Jennifer Russell, Kira Russell, Artem Sadriv, Arjun Sangera, Brandy Schaffer, Kenny Sito, Chanel Sham, Nandita Sharda, Jiacheng Shen, Yiwen Shen, Junju Shen, Hui Shi, Xiaowei Shi, Assad Shokib, Quinn Scholberg, Gleb Simonenko, Ivan Simonenko, Kristialbi Sonarjo, Joanna Song, Maria Belen Souza Scaglione, Lyndon Stanwood, Genevieve Stevenson, Caleb Stranak, Chian Yufan Su, Baninder Sumal, Alicia Summers, Miao Sun, Ziyi Sun, Giorgio Soraya, Claudia Tam, Kingsheng Max Tang, Lantao Tang, Hassan bin Tariq, Maureen Tian, Nguyen Kim Nan Tai, Yuning Tian, Kelly Tracy, Yutse Tsai, Timothy Turnbull, Haley Vandolia, Vleska Vanitsa, Vong Thirith Von, Lauren Wallace, Yongqing Wan, Selena Wang, Guanlin Wang, Haorong Wang, Huiting Wang, Jiaqi Wang, Jiayin Wang, Jingwei Wang, Mi Wang, Sangying Wang, Hui Wang, Yao Wang, Yiqian Wang, Yuchen Wang, Alyssa Ward, Mana Watanabe, Jia Wei, Xinchen Wei, Samuel Willett, Alexandria Wong, Allison Wong, Annie Wong, Piqian Bian Wu, Jialin Wu, Kai-Chen Wu, Ting Ting Wu, Xiyang Wu, Yongxia Wu, Zhepang Wu, Lingji Qiao, Yongji Xie, Yuqing Xie, Anhuan Xiong, Ziwei Qiang, Huijia Xu, Yiwei Xu, Hanxin Xue, Qianhong Xue, Jinghang Yan, Qintin Yan, Kun Yang, Luping Yang, Hannah Yang, Tingchen Yang, Xiaoying Yang, Yang Yang, Yining Yao, Yue Cheng Yao, Cynthia Edith Yao, Han Yo, Jiwei Yu, Kwokto Yu, Lan Huiting Yu, Corinne Huan, Yanran Yue, Karina Yuan, Chonghui Zhang, Hanwen Zheng, Jiajia Zheng, Jianhui Zheng, Jingyuan Cheng, Lu Zheng, Ludan Zheng, Sanpu Zheng, Shuaika Zheng, Xia Shue Zheng, Xin Yue Zheng, Siri Zheng, Xiyin Zheng, Shun Zheng, Ying Zheng, Yu Zheng, Zilong Zheng, Chuting Zhou, Jian Chao, Rui Rui Zhao, Xinting Zhao, Yuhao Zhao, Zhao Zhao, Kefan Zhou, Shengchun Zhou, Xiaoyan Zhou, Qing Zhou, Yanxi Zhou, Highway Zhou, Jiazi Zhu, Zhongjie Zhu, Huiqiang Zhu, Xijing Zhu, Yingyi Zhou, Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the students who have completed the requirements for certificates in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. Christopher Alphonse. Lorraine Arnoux. Rayanne Claxton Baker. Alicia Billy. Rhonda Camille. Rosanna George. Evangeline Guerin. Tammy Jack. Martina Joe. Kathleen Johnny. Lindsay Johnny. Thomas Johnny. Ada Jules. Caitlin Canores. Matthew Louis. Sarah Michael. Leylin Nicknafs. Lisa Orton. Agnes Violet Sharon Seymour. Tara Morris. Marlene Tommy. Sanakwala Witz.
Will the graduating class please rise? I congratulate each of you on the completion of your degree. This is an impressive achievement, and I ask your friends, family, and members of the platform to join me in applauding the amazing graduating class of Spring 2019. Now, let's not forget all those who helped you get this far. I'd ask the members of the graduating class to reciprocate by applauding your family, friends, faculty, staff, indeed all those who helped you to achieve this goal today. Please be seated.
Friends, this completes the formal awarding of degrees. Some graduands recommended by Senate for degrees today have been unable to be present, and their names have not been read out, but I now admit them to their appropriate degrees as shown in your program. I have just a few thank yous to share. First, to all of you for joining us on this celebratory day, and to the many volunteers, staff, and faculty members coordinated by the Ceremonies and Events Office and Student Services who've worked together to run a smooth Convocation Day. The request was hot, but not too hot, so I think they got it about right. And to the members of our 6-time world champion Simon Fraser University Pipe Band for their contribution to Convocation. And they will be performing again after the ceremony in Freedom Square behind the platform. As I say, this brings to an end the formal part of this morning's celebrations, but you are all now invited to attend a reception in the James Douglas Room behind the platform. I ask that you kindly rise as you are able and remain standing at your places until the platform party has recessed. Thank you all.